What's good, y'all? Welcome to another amazing episode of the Bold STP Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Ricky. It is now 12:07 a.m. Yeah, I'm about to just recap this Knicks versus Spurs game 2 and kind of talk about game 1, but mostly game 2. First of all, let's start here. I was wrong. We just go let it out the bag right now. I am super duper surprised at what's going on in this series. I see a lot of coaching flaws by the Spurs head coach. Couple of I'll say one and a half of my teammates have actually said fire the Spurs coach. I won't give one of my partners Bain a full on that, but my other partner Nitty said they should fire the coach. My rebuttal was he had one full year. This is his first full year. Even though he coached all of last year, he wasn't supposed to be the head coach. If y'all do not remember, Popovich was about to coach, and he got sick, I think, right around preseason, and he had to step down. He didn't even step down immediately. He was out, and the job wasn't even officially given to the Spurs' new coach until later on that year, headed like towards the end of the year. So this is real full year where he actually had a chance to prepare to be a head coach. And he got his team from 32 wins last year to go into the finals this year. So no, I do not agree with my teammates on that. I do see the flaws that they're speaking of though, and that's okay. Definitely is flaws there, and they're not wrong about the flaws that's going on with them. But I also want to say I see flaws in the players of the Spurs more than the coach. And this part right here, we don't know. We're not in the huddle to know if he's telling them to double Brunson. But if you see in the fourth quarter, they decided not to double Brunson, and they just stuck to the shooters. And they made it come back from 14 down because them doubling Brunson was having them scrambling on defense, and it has them giving open shots to the Knicks players. And also give credit to the Knicks. They're making some tough shots too at the end of the shot clock. That point period of, I think it was towards the end of the third quarter, where all the starters was out except for one. Bridges was the only one in. McBride and Bridges made some tough shots that really could have turned the game around earlier for the Spurs, and it didn't. They actually rose the lead back up, back to like 8 or 9 points. So that was huge. And the bench, I got to give the Knicks credit, man. Like, I want to say I'm not a Knicks fan, but I love to watch them. Weirdly, as I tell a lot of people, they remind me personally of the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys fan neither, but I love if Cowboys on TV, long as my football team isn't playing, I'm watching the Cowboys game. I don't care who they're playing. I enjoy watching them, but I'm not a fan of them. Same goes for the Knicks. And I'm a New Jerseyan guy, North Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So I've been watching Knicks since before all these channels was out, and it was just you get to see one game. And you get to see whatever game is in your region. And it was for me, Knicks, obviously, in the Nets, but they was New Jersey, even when they went to Brooklyn. But I would just like to say, I got to give the Knicks a lot of credit, man. 13 straight wins in the playoffs. I know they had a little easy road in the East, but still, you still have to win those games. They done it. And they wasn't just edging out them games in the East. They were busting their asses, busting teams' ass. This series right here, they're fighting, and they're showing me the fight, which I always knew. I knew they had since Brunson been there. This team has show so much grit. They've been having so much fight, and they've been doing a great job fighting. And I love the physicality of this series. Excuse my screen in the background, but whatever. I love the physicality in this series. I do think some of it is getting a little overly physical to like where every time someone tries to drive, they're not even like calling anything. They're getting held up. And I want to say I do believe it's the Knicks getting away with more holding off the dribble. With that said, it was a lot of horrible foul calls on the Knicks tonight as well. The cat had 2 fouls that should not have been called. Horrible calls. Mitch Robinson, the technical foul on Mitch Robinson, horrible. Like, really? Tech for that? Like, that was horrible. But those are 3 plays to where I can count on my hand 20 to 25 holds, which also the Spurs are doing as well. But I feel like the Spurs are moving their feet more and getting in front of the man. Now, the Spurs are doing some more bumping, I would say, but not as much as the holding by the Knicks every time, because the Knicks can't guard them off the ball, off the dribble. But I'm not. I have no issues with the refs. Like if you ask me if I want the ticky tack fouls or give me this physicality and they just don't call some things, I'll take this any day. This is reminding me of my heyday of watching basketball, the '90s. Oh, it ain't the '90s. Don't go crazy, my old heads. It ain't the '90s, but they're letting them play. It's physical. You have to earn every bucket. Like if you get a bucket, especially in the paint, you earned it. You know what I'm saying? You earned that bucket. It ain't like that Houston Rockets James Harden mess or this day and age SGA mess where they just letting them go and do the stupid little Euros and nobody even they act like they can't even put a body in front of them. Like that's why I say I hate NBA now is because you see the difference in the physicality. Like how many Euro steps have we seen in this series that actually worked? If I'm being honest, I don't remember one working. I don't remember one. I'm sure it has been one, but in 2 games, I don't remember one working. So that tells me during the regular season, they're letting it happen. Like they're not even trying to play defense because they literally missed completely. Like I'm like, yo, how are y'all getting shook off a step? Oh no, wait. That Castle did on Brunson today was a Euro, and that was I ain't seen this. Man, that jab was crazy. There, I'm sorry, that's one, but you get my point. If you really like a real basketball fan, you understand. Like I get frustrated watching how defenses just allow players to do a Euro step and lay it up. Like it's like easy, like foul them, put your body on them or something. Like we're seeing that in this playoffs. That's why you're not seeing that many Euro steps being finished. If they even trying it seems like more than not even trying the Euro step that much. They're just going hard to the basket because they know they can't finish the Euro step with this physicality that's being allowed to happen, which I love. So kudos. Claps to the NBA and the officials for letting this game be played out and letting the players decide the game. The players. So now let's end this off. I'm at the 7-minute mark. Let's end this off. The Spurs 4 back. Great fight back, man. I gotta give them some appreciation. Definitely great fight back. But that play by Wemby, it's so many people that could be at fault for this play. We can blame Wemby for panicking and not seeing the person he's thrown it to looking at him. That's a panic move for me, definitely. But my thing is Castle as a guard that brings the ball up at least 50, 60% of the time in the game. Why are you running straight up court and not even looking back at it? But my thing is, firstly, as a guard, if it wasn't no break, if y'all wasn't running no break, you should have been coming back to the ball. I know Fox brings it up too when he was hot in the fourth, but you should have been like at least seeing what's going on before you just sprint up the court if you ain't have no clear path to a fast break, which I didn't see that anyway. So I don't understand how you just took off. And then you just took off. So let's say you did take off. At least you should be looking back to see if the ball's coming to you. Especially if you think it's a break, you think you're going to be looking for the ball to come to you. You just running like, I don't care. Like, now I don't care. I think you was out of it a little bit because you set so much because of that injury you had in the fourth. So I was kind of confused with that. So we got Wemby making the pass without knowing that someone's looking. That's a panic move. That's one. Castle just sprinting up the court, but that's not coming to the ball. That's two. And Castle not even looking back. At least if you go run up the court, that's three. And then again, I'm not saying this. He had to do this because they got back. They made that 14-0 run off running. So, but I will put it out there and not being the president of the moment. Maybe call a timeout, set up for the last shot. Settle the troops down. Again, if the play would have worked out, no one would say that. So that's why I don't want to really count that one. You know what I'm saying? That the coach didn't call timeout, but that's just one of the things of the coach part, like I was talking about, like not calling timeout possibly there. Also allowing the team to study double Brunson, but leaving these shooters open. They're making their shots. It's clear their whole team is shooting the ball. Bridges is shooting the ball. Shaman is shooting the ball. Deuce, he ain't shooting a lot, but he's shooting enough. Cat getting some good open shots. They're finishing like it's. You have to just play them straight up now. If Brunson got to score 30 and 35, but the rest of the players they ain't getting hot because they're not shooting as much. Now you lock up. Now they're not as hot, so now the shot ain't falling as much. It's just adjustments that you got to make. Again, I'm all for this coach. I'm down for this coach. I do not want this coach to be fired. That's crazy talk. That's nuts. Like that's madness. I don't expect to hear that from one of my old friends. But he's not my old friend. He's still my current friend, actually. He call him Ronnie. He might see this and he go laugh if he see this video. But overall, I gotta salute the Knicks. They're up 2-0 on a roll, which is crazy, man. Crazy. I did not see that happening. I actually thought this was gonna be an easy. I don't want to say easy, but kind of easy series for the Spurs, for being honest. And that was just me being tricked by the East was so easy compared to what the Spurs had to get through to get here. But sometimes when you hot, you're hot, man. And the Knicks is just hot right now, man. So I give credit to the Knicks. Shout out to all my Knicks fans, my homies. You know what I'm saying? I know they super hype right now. Um, Wimby, I need you to step up in the whole game like you did the second half. You cannot be just letting the game come to you. Like we're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to play the whole game hard. Like this is the finals, bro. Like push yourself to a limit you never push yourself to. I don't care if you go 4 for 30. Like look at Brunson. Like Brunson is shooting horrible. Like and they for them to be up 2-0 and Brunson shooting that bad is crazy. Like just to give y'all just something that you need to know. Brunson shot 7 of 25 this game. 7 of 25. And in the first game, he shot 12 of 31. So he's shooting total 19 of 56. That I don't got the percentage, but that got to be either 40% or lower. And I also heard, so total in 2 games, he got 8 assists and he has 8 turnovers. Brunson's not playing good basketball. He had a great stretch in the fourth quarter of game 1. But with all that said, they're up 2-0 with Brunson playing this horrible. And he's not going to get too much better for Brunson, if I'm being honest. Brunson, this is just like SGA, they being smaller guard, they're going to have to super fight for theirs. So I'm not expecting them to shoot great. Well, listen, man, I'm waiting for my teammates, man. We get on because this after midnight. I'm tired as hell. I had a long day. I keep always forgetting to say all this, man. Make sure y'all click that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, leave a comment, man. We out here just trying to do what we could do. Me and my homies, my team, you know what I'm saying? My boy Nitty, my boy Maine, you know what I'm saying? Bull STP Sports Podcast. This is a quick late night little video I just wanted to get up and do. Like I feel like I'm loving this game. I'm loving the NBA right now. They need to play the whole regular season like this, but these softies, as a whole, not every player wouldn't make it 50 games if they play like this for a whole season. So I missed this though, man. Watching this right here, oh man, this is like I don't want to watch nothing else. I could watch this all day long. Play a whole 24-hour game like this, and I'm gonna watch all 24 hours of it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is basketball right here. Physical, getting to it, trash talking, not a lot of BS technicals. You know what I'm saying? Let these boys play. You feel what I'm saying? Man, make sure y'all click that like, subscribe, man. My name Ricky, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. I'm tired. I'm ready to go lay down. Maybe watch Love Island. You know, whenever I'm married, I watch stuff like that. It is what it is. Don't hate on me. Yeah, man. That's all I got, man. I don't know how great I broke this down. I'm super tired. I'm talking about I'm tired. I was doing yard work all day, so you know what I'm saying. I did what I could with this one, but make sure y'all click that like, man. Keep us going, man. Put us in this algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We here. We trying to do some good work for y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not super energized right now. Again, it's 12:20 a.m. on the East Coast where I'm at. So you're right, man. Appreciate y'all. If y'all whoever tuned in, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pass the words, share the video, you know what I'm saying? Show love, man. This is just something like it costs you nothing to show some love. You heard? Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.